Hello YouTube. I've got about 500 miles on it now, and we stopped and cleaned up the area, thinned out a bunch of stuff, and got it where we got a better path around everything here. Threw out a bunch of stuff, hauled off a bunch of scrap metal, and I've got it back in. Got a long list of new punch out list to do, but it did pretty well, although it's hard to keep my foot from mashing on that gas pedal. Anyway, just kind of give you an update of what's going on. I bought new springs front and rear. Looking at the front end, it's not hard to tell that the passenger front side over here is lower than the driver's side, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the air out of the air shocks and mark each corner of the bumper front and rear so that I have an idea of how much the springs will have hopefully helped. But got lots of little things to do. I had the exhaust put on, and I forgot to bring the tips with me to turn it down, exhaust down towards the ground. I'm kind of hoping that might help with the drone noise. I don't know, probably not, but here again, I'm trying to direct the noise down towards the pavement and hopefully make it a little bit stealthier. I was really surprised about the mufflers. I kind of almost hoped that they were a little bit throatier than what they are, but they're actually pretty quiet. I got the Flowmaster, the FX mufflers, and of course I have no sponsorship there or anything. Just telling you what I used. And the FX is a lot quieter than what I thought. I was really surprised. It's got a bit of a drone noise on the highway, but it hit all my target goals that I wanted. I didn't want it to be just loud and obnoxious that that you couldn't stand to be inside driving it. Be able to hear the stereo and be able to hear a conversation. The tires are way out of balance. Bad out of balance. I mean, bad out of balance. It's got two different tire vibrations, but anyway, it's got lots of little things that need to be ironed out, and that's why I tried to make a list to remind myself of all the stuff there. But of course, the wheel balancing, alignment, and window tint, I'll have to sublet that. But there's just lots of little stuff to work on. But it did really well. It was dependable. It never once failed or left me stranded anywhere. So that's a plus in my books. The engine's used just a little bit of oil, but I mean that's not anything unusual for a brand new engine. A little over half a quart, I think, if I remember right. But I want to put the bumper guards like these right here back on the rear. I've got them. They just need to be, I don't know, reinstalled, maybe new fasteners or something. But anyway, we stopped and picked up a bunch of stuff. My table here still overfloweth with crap, but I'm going to start thinning that out. I mean, we had a lot of scrap metal. Of course, a lot of it was just the old parts that I'd taken off this, the old brake rotors, the drums, the rotors, the left front spindle, shocks, ball joints. I mean, just all that stuff adds up. Plus, I had an old junk engine sitting over here in the corner, and got rid of that. And we spent all last week straightening up, so that's why there wasn't much to report. It was very comfortable drive, but I tell you what, I really I really miss my blue truck. I enjoy driving it. It's not quite as rowdy to drive, but this one sure is a lot more fun. That's for sure. But anyway, today hopefully we'll get started on the springs here after I do some measurements, and we'll let you know how that goes. Have a good day.